Hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Sagittarius tarot reading. Sagittarius Love Tarot Reading, Sagittarius Love Reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Sagittarius Love Messages, channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Sag, as you can see, the Hangman was, I think, trying to kind of come in here. There were just too many cards that kept moving and then it stuck around. It's in reverse, Pisces energy. This is definitely around some timing. Somebody, the person that's coming through here today, the energy has been pretty indecisive. There are also some kind of power struggles here. And what is this person afraid of? That's my question. We're just getting into the reading. This is what is coming in. Let's take a look at the energy, and then I'll just tell you a few more things as we move along in your reading. Four of Cups, Moon in Cancer, King of Pentacles, Virgo ruled by Mercury. I'm also wondering if this is somebody who did not follow through, who you're kind of waiting on. I feel like you are. And are they coming in here, at least breaking the no contact? No contact, no communication, and or in separation, by the way, is really strongly validated for me here. The Hangman, divine number, divine timing. There's definitely timing going on. And, you know, you go here when you get out of Justice and when you get out of the Death, or excuse me, when you get out of the Hangman, you go into the Death card, which, yeah, we're not there yet. So I'm wondering how long it's been. Is this them getting out of no contact here? Because you're definitely, it's kind of like an eye rolling energy. You can see that the owl is sort of highlighting these three cups, which here in the Four of Cups, these Three of Cups coming in, that's Mercury and Cancer, that's communication. Those cups are empty, somebody's coming in here. King of Pentacles, is this all encompassing? Are they coming in here with commitment? Because I'm also feeling this reversal energy, which is that they weren't following through, or they're not. Like there is a weight on this person. Whether you're just kind of in a complicated situation or communication's not going well, or you're just completely not talking, if you're in no contact, no communication, and or in separation. Okay, let's continue on. But before I get into some more, of course, unless they force their way in here, I just want to remind you that this is a timeless reading. You are here when you are meant to be here. This is a general tarot reading, so always take what resonates and let the rest go. If you would like to check out your playlist, Sagittarius, they're linked in the description of today's video. But also here at the Tarot Closet on the playlist tab, of course, you'll find all 12 zodiac signs there. All signs love tarot readings. These are collective love readings. They're daily, every other day. And if you're on a twin flame journey and you want really specific twin flame readings, I do offer very long in-depth twin flame readings generally every week. Sometimes there's a miss or two, but they're also accessible on the playlist tab. Okay, let's take a look at this energy that continues to come in. Page of Pentacles, the Chariot. Okay, so there's definitely a delay in commitment energy. Were you in a long-term commitment with this person? Are you having some issues? Were you building it? Was it on the table? We can see our page kind of mesmerized, looking at the pentacle, you know, hearing from them about this. And page energy could be an indication sometimes of an age difference. It doesn't mean that it is. It's also just, you know, it's kind of like a student energy. And we saw that King of Pentacles, which was really what I call like a spinner, because it was presenting to me both in, it's presenting to me as somebody who didn't follow through, but that also is about to get out of the Hangman and wants to. And that's also here in the Chariot. And this is also really all encompassing for me because Moon in Cancer energy, by the way, because I do feel like it's been delayed. I do feel like you're waiting on this person, but I also feel like there's something about to change and somebody's about to hop on a chariot, whether that's literal, the cards are going wild today, in the sense of travel or just the movement towards you. And that's too many. Okay, let's continue on. Thank you so much. We're getting into their feelings for you. What maybe you don't see coming, what you need to know. Is anyone making a move? I think so. It's just a matter of what is the move? 8 of Cups in reverse. It's somebody coming back in. Okay. Yeah, Saturn and Pisces energy right here. And the partnership placement. This is somebody who pulled away, who emotionally pulled away. And who pulled away? I mean, it's the 8 of Cups. There's like a withdrawal energy. Yeah, and this is somebody who's learned some lessons. Are we in some world card energy? Let's continue on, Sag. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Sagittarius. Aho. 6 of Swords. There's the delay and there's the wait on this. Coming in here. 2 of Wands in reverse, Mars and Aries energy. So yeah, travel issues. Clearly, that's already been determined. Could be literal around physical, but I feel like it's more about the no contact, because we see here in the 6 of Swords, Mercury and Aquarius energy, that it's time really. In our 6 of Swords today, we see 3 swords here and 3 swords there. So it is an indication, it's connecting me to the 3 of Swords, Saturn and Libra, but kind of like both sides. So you're both here. The icebergs have melted. The water is still a little bit kind of wobbly, but there's a path here, you know? And this is Mercury energy, the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. It's time energy. This is a healing energy with another person. It's the 2 of you. It's communication. It's getting out of no contact. The icebergs melting as they come back in, and that's been really clear. I think you've been waiting for that, but I think there's more you've been waiting for, and that's around that King of Pentacles energy. And by the way, that world card energy that I'm feeling is also coming through here in the 2 of Wands. This is Mars energy, and there's a completion energy there. And somebody has learned some kind of lessons. They're still in some kind of cycle. So whether that's particular goals they feel like they need to reach until there's a karmic situation, there are some challenges, some obstacles, because there's something, of course, that's going on with the connection, with the commitment, whether you were in a long-term partnership building it or it was on the table, or for some of you, you still kind of are, but there's some complications. So you could be, some of you could be literally waiting here for a next level kind of offer. That King of Pentacles energy. And we saw that Page of Pentacles just kind of staring at it. Yeah, you're waiting for this person to get out of their commitment issues, and they have, or they are, I should say, because they've been, this is somebody who's been pretty indecisive, okay? Really strong energy around that with the Hangman in reverse. The 7 of Cups in reverse is here. Venus and Scorpio energy. When they're here in the upright, that is too many choices, commitment issues. And it could be around other romantic connections. It can be around location, moving, maybe needing to choose between a job and romance, or even somebody possibly who's meddling, you could say, some third-party energy, which can be them, you know, their fear of commitment issues. It could be other people, jobs, whatever it is, they're clear. They're out of that energy here now. This is somebody who's learned some lessons, literally, both in the 7 of Cups in reverse and the 8 of Cups in reverse, and is thinking, I want to say plotting, planning to get out of no contact energy. There's a lot to say that's not being said. Knight of Swords in reverse. Libra and Mercury energy. You know, the imbalance around the Libra energy. Libra's connected to infinity, truth, balance and renewal. There's clearly a lack of balance around things that need to be said. There's a lot that needs to be said. And once they hop on that chariot and get into that energy, then things can flow, at least in the way of communication first. But there is a weight I do feel around, it's the Fool in reverse, around the communication. The Fool, Aquarius and Uranus energy, interesting. It's here catty corner also with the Two of Wands in reverse and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Here's the thing, and look, the Ace of Wands is also here. And it's here with getting out of no contact. So this reversal Fool energy is really a clear indication for me that, yeah, right here with the Eight of Cups in reverse, they were careless. A lot of feelings hurt here. I mean, that just goes without saying for me, but it really is a strong validation. It's also somebody who either did not respond or hasn't been responding about something specific. I feel like for a lot of you, it's the no contact, no communication, and or in separation energy. And look, there's the World card energy that I've been feeling coming in. Okay. All right, guys. So this is how it's going. This is also wanting to be yours. It's the Hierophant. It's still coming in. I thought I was about to shuffle, but no, they're still coming in. So before I do, I just want to validate this energy of the World card in reverse, because that is a delay. What is the delay here? Well, this is not finished. There's a delay there. This is also telling me exactly what I have been feeling, and it's connecting right here with the Two of Wands in reverse, that there's something within this cycle that somebody's working out. So we could be looking at anything from distance, needing to change a job perhaps, location. Of course, there could be other contracts in here. The World card is an energy of completion, and there is an incomplete energy here. There are delays. There are things that they're still working through. This is a divine number, divine timing. It's connected to Saturn, which can slow some things down, kind of throw some obstacles in the way. And as we're all in the cycle of life, and we're in a particular cycle, there's always going to be things to learn. Sometimes some karmic debts that need to be paid, goals we want to reach, obstacles and challenges coming along before us. So there is something that's still here that's slowing it down. So whether it's literally around a person who would need to relocate, or a job, relationship, it's a validation for me that there is some timing issues here around the delay. And before I get into the rest of this energy, I do want to validate that the Hierophant is here, okay? And this is a card of commitments, contracts, relationships, partnerships, divine masculine energy, Taurus energy. So this is both around the two of you, and there's a couple of things going on. One, it can be that you're waiting for this person and their ideas of commitment. There can be some things like, you know, somebody who doesn't want to move in perhaps unless there's a legal connection. We could also be looking at somebody who has connections, you know, in their life, have other people, you could say, have expectations, conformity, like things have to be a certain way. So we could be looking at cultural, religious differences, social status, that sort of thing. And it's something that is still getting worked out here. This is somebody who does want to communicate. There are delays in that. They're writing, it's kind of like they're writing messages, I feel like, in their head over and over, and they might even be writing literal messages and not sending them. Could also be that something comes through and it deletes again, because there is a wake-up energy, literal nocturnal for me in the night, of somebody who's like, okay, this is everything that I'm going to say. Eight of Wands, Mercury and Sagittarius energy. So that can be, well, it's communication. And Mercury is strongly connected to reading and writing, SMS, social media, email. But of course, it's Mercury. So if it's someone you can see in person, or maybe you normally communicate via phone, whatever the case is, it's kind of like waking up quite literally in the night, feeling inspired, maybe writing something, not sending it. This is somebody who definitely has been dragging their feet, who has to make some really big life-changing decisions, whether it be a job, Other people, contracts. It's contracts. It's just, what is that for you, you know? They have been dragging their feet. You have been waiting on this person. There's a lot to be said and to get out of these commitment issues. So yeah, is there an imbalance around work? Other people, what is it? I will tell you, it's clear here also in the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. Jupiter and Gemini energy and Jupiter and Sagittarius energy. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, prosperity and growth and things moving. You know, things have obviously been stopped and the communication is either stopped here or it's just been really difficult. It's kind of like they're getting out of their head here now. Also here with the Eight of Cups and like sort of turning around, Six of Swords, wanting to communicate. There's a lot that there's a lot that's left unsaid here. Like a lot. And wanting to get out of no contact with this Ten of Wands. It's almost like, yeah, it's getting to that point, you know, of something needs to happen here. The other thing I wanted to point out is the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Swords. That's an 88. And for me, that is butterfly energy. That's new cycle energy. That is, yeah, it's change. It's transformation. There's something, and when you're getting out of the Hangman, again, that's where you go. You go into the Death card and you make big changes. You get out of your ego, first of all, and you also make the life-changing decisions that you've been dragging your feet about. I still feel like they are. So let's see if there's, at the very least, some communication coming in here, Sag. That's a lot of energy coming in at once. And no, I don't think that's yours, this Page of Wands energy. Some more of this kind of like figuring it out energy, like student energy, a little bit immature. Again, it could be around an age difference, young or old, I wanted to say. And look, yeah. So we have the Emperor here, Mars and Aries energy. Aries, of course, in your family of fire, Sagittarius. Yeah, this is somebody who's been I feel like, holding back a lot of feelings. There has been fear around commitment, and that's connecting to some kind of change around this person. What I do like about this, well, look, there's the Ankh, of course. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. That's the yin-yang energy. And what I like about this is it's in the upright, and that's getting into balance. And the Emperor is connected to the root chakra. When that is centered, aligned, in balance, that's when you're making the decisions that you've been afraid to make. That's here. And that's both getting out of ego for no contact, but we're talking like some bigger decisions that are here. And by the way, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, connecting to everything that needs to be said that hasn't, and the Eight of Cups in reverse, this coming back in energy, definitely connects to the two of you, first of all. Had you built a life? Were you in a long-term partnership? Were you building it? Was it on the table? This is like a conflicting kind of breakup type of energy, okay? Things stopping. But I would be remiss if I didn't mention it could be that this is also some kind of breakup energy, which could be around romance, but it could even be around a family energy, okay? So that's not going to be for everybody, but there is a freeing energy, like a release from, you could almost say, imprisonment energy with the Eight of Swords. A lot of that here is around their head, like being stuck in their head too, but that could sometimes indicate for me that there's other things holding somebody back, and there is somebody who's like wanting to get free, you know? And this Emperor, you know, again, is in a powerful position. This is one of our 4 cardinal signs, a leader. The Emperor's assertive, likes to get their way. And again, this root chakra centered, balanced energy is somebody who's not afraid to make the move, to make the choices. Somebody who's able to overcome their ego, who is able to overcome some of the fear, whether that's just here of commitment issues, going next level, being afraid of that, or facing off perhaps to someone or something that they feel has been holding them back, which is maybe here in this Five of Wands. Saturn and Leo energy, and look, holding back from giving what they want, which is here to you, reciprocity. Getting out of the Five of Pentacles, Mercury and Taurus, which is an energy of loss. And this person has been worried. The other thing is this Mercury energy, for me, it's a validation that either the communication hasn't been going well or that it's just that hasn't been happening, you know, that there is the separation here is really validated for me. But there's the Sixth Pentacle, you know, reciprocity, and yeah, it's two people here, and look, right before it is the Five of Wands. What I like about how it came out as well is it's sort of like, yeah, I'm overcoming that, and that's strong in the Emperor energy. That really kind of overpowers a lot of this energy, that the delays that are here with our Two of Wands in reverse. I will say there is still something here in that World card, but there's the Emperor also, the World card also is connected to the root chakra, just like the Emperor. They're both in there. So it's really interesting because the Emperor is like, this is what I want to do. I want to get out of no contact. I want to talk to Sagittarius. But there's still something that they're trying to work out here, which I do feel they're working out. So whether those Five of Wands are relationships to people, work, or just their commitment issues, something is wanting to show here. The Magician in reverse. And is that it in the Ten of Cups? Oh, and the Wheel of Fortune also here. There's too many here. I'm not taking the rest of those, so we're just going to keep that there. But the Magician in reverse wanted to show up here. Look, it's like, well, this is the thing. It hasn't reached its full potential. So were you waiting for, were you on track, or were you in a long-term connection? Were you building it? Was it on the table? Are we talking marriage, moving in? We could be looking at blending families, going exclusive, even introducing families. Look what it just revealed. So before I talk about the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, and we still have some more here, Sagittarius, the Magician, again, is in reverse, Gemini and Virgo energy. And it's like a scattered energy. Somebody, it didn't reach its potential. Somebody had all the resources and threw it away. You know, so what have you been waiting for? Because they definitely, you've been waiting for them to make some major kind of change here. And it's really, really no more evident than here in the Hangman in reverse, because that's not easy to get out of at that point, to go into the Death card and make these changes. But I tell you what, if anyone's going to make it happen, it's the Emperor with luck on their side, the Wheel of Fortune. A new cycle, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy. This is Jupiter energy. Again, the planet of prosperity and expansion, luck, timing. Timing. Was somebody ready? Somebody wasn't. Somebody was available. Somebody wasn't. Whatever the case may be, this is somebody who's getting out of the Hermit energy and going here into the Wheel of Fortune and turning that. And the Wheel of Fortune is connected to the throat chakra. And this has been really strong in your reading today, that this is somebody who really wants to get out of no contact. And now there is a strong validation that the Ten of Cups is on the table, back on the table. Had you built a life together? Were you building it? Was it on the table? It's on the table. Mars and Pisces energy. The Queen of Pentacles is here, because this potential hasn't been fulfilled. So there is something obviously still here between you. But what's going on here, what's been going on here from the very beginning, the first thing, I think, more than anything, is to get out of no contact. Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn and Saturn energy. We saw the King of Pentacles already coming in. That was an all-encompassing energy for me. And again, It's this energy of them not following through, but I also felt and still feel like that they're going to, that they want to. It's still on the table here. There's definitely really strong timing issues, and there's a strong justice energy here too. And because I just want to validate for those of you where there might be a karmic situation or even possibly some legal issues, that there is some timing, like something's changed. There's some release energy. Could be literal, you know, but we're also looking at out of their head and what's weighing on their heart. But it could be actual literal stuff here. And interesting too, the Queen of Pentacles is my protege to the Empress. We have the Emperor here. So it's not quite in that Empress balance around the person. So just coming in full force with all the emotions, but they're definitely working toward it. There's a lot of Gaia energy here. Resourceful energy can make things work that we're not. But what's interesting about our deck today is look at our Queen of Pentacles looking really annoyed. So I don't think this is some kind of easy breezy thing here. There's obviously, for some of you, a lot of time has passed, and either way there's some complications. For sure, there's some pulling away. There's some apologies that need to be made. The last two oracle coming in, the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Swords. Somebody's kind of triggered. Four of Pentacles, the Sun and Capricorn energy. This is somebody who, I guess you could say, is feeling kind of vulnerable. Interesting. Maybe they've seen something or heard something while they've been taking all this time, whatever it is that's been going on, because it's an energy of kind of being triggered, like wanting to come back in here, because they're also, I don't know, I feel like they're kind of pushing against something here in this World card. Again, that timing energy. Somebody's ready, somebody's not, somebody's available, somebody's not. But this Hierophant, and it's connected to the Hierophant, and I do feel like there's some kind of third-party energy here, but this is also yours. It's also commitment. It's also figuring things out. Maybe having some differences in what you both want or how you're going to go about getting it or the timing for it, because it's clearly here. The Ten of Cups. Speaking of clearly, Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Somebody has clarity. And this is the message coming in here. The Sword is transactional. It's clarity in relationships. It's communication. It might be kind of like an out of nowhere energy. I mean, look how the Sword just kind of landed, and it, you know, is it cracking this egg open? Somebody getting some new ideas, you could say, but definitely mental clarity. That's just not even a question for me. This Emperor energy, getting out of no contact. Okay, that just came off the bottom of the deck. Oracle. I'm not reading it in reverse. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us what else we need to see for Sagittarius. Aho. Why? Answers to questions. Look where it went to. Eight of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Holding back, things not moving forward. Some type of imprisonment. I put that in quotes because it's not how it sounds, although it could be. But it's kind of like somebody puts themselves there, like self-imposed restrictions kind of energy. And it's also connecting to the Seven of Cups in reverse. Somebody who has clarity now, who knows what they want, who's made a choice. Because this is somebody who had too many choices and commitment issues and not anymore. They're getting out of their head. The other thing I wanted to validate that in the Four of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like, I don't know, if they made a decision too that was kind of like gambling with the relationship. I mean, obviously it could be connecting to literally gambling, but that's probably not the case for most of you. It's more like there's just, I don't know what went on when things went bad, or since things have been difficult, they've made some choices that they now in hindsight go, that camera, I was sitting there looking at it, watching it end. You didn't miss anything. What I wanted to say is this is a person who made some choices and also was afraid in fear, shadow, and ego, and didn't make other ones, but they kind of got made for them, that they realized, oh, okay, so now I know what I had. So it really is like a hindsight thing. By the book, that's the Hierophant energy, 10 of Cups. I mean, we could be looking at vice versa energy here too, where somebody didn't want to go the legal way. Do you know what I mean? But this is also, it's connecting with the 10 of Cups and the Hierophant, and this can be a card of marriage, of course. 10 of Cups energy by the book. Elephants are Taurus, all about family energy. Of course, that earth energy. There are 3 here, timing, and this is also a family kind of energy. As you can see, picture here, it's like a big elephant. It's almost like what you would say would be a mom and dad and a baby elephant. There's no gender here, and family is going to be really specific to everybody because there's no right way. It's going to be different for everyone, but that definitely connects with the 10 of Cups, and that's an 11, and that's a master number, and that's a coming together energy. That's the decision too. Treasure Island is here. A turtle. The turtle in the water is slower than a tortoise on land, but look, the tide is kind of coming in. They're in the divine energy, timing. They have a treasure chest with hearts and stars. This is your turtle coming in here. Yeah, slow, but still here, definitely around the timing as well. And what I also wanted to mention and validate, that it won't be for everyone, but this World card and reverse energy, if this is around somebody who would need to make a literal move, like a relocation, or literally leaving a city, a state behind, or a job, that sort of thing, that's kind of what's happening here. It's like an I choose you energy. And even with our Ace of Wands, like just getting inspired to do it, just that, here I go, just making it happen energy. I'm feeling like there's more wanting to come in. Yeah, look at that. Unfinished Symphony. Sagittarius, that's the World card in reverse. It's the 10 of Cups. It's just clear. Queen and the King of Pentacles by the book. There is also an apology here, by the way. Musical notes, instruments, that's really strong energy for me of restoring harmony, restoring balance. But this is a new cycle. What's not finished is about to be, well, it's not complete. That's the completion energy again in the World card in reverse, which was coming through really strong for me in the 2 of Wands in reverse. There is a decision you've been waiting for. Many choices in that 7 of Cups, and now it's in reverse. They've made a choice. They've made a decision. So I guess you could say what's not finished is about to be. There's some completion coming. So whether it's around a move, a job, in their energy, but also I want to say for the 2 of you, decisions around, what is that? Next level. Going exclusive, moving in, introducing families, marriage, come to the edge. Yeah, look, throwing hearts off. Things coming to fruition. One shy from a new cycle, which we see is coming in here. Oh, yeah, wow. So the last 2 oracle cards here, higher power and fork in the road. Where do we go from here? The spiritual connection, the soul connection here, and higher power, this person also understanding the connection. Of course, this is connecting to the crown chakra, which is interesting because that connects us also to the Fool and the Hangman, which are both in reverse here. This is like uprighting it. And there is a decision to be made in both energies, the four areas of support and stability. Mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. So the foundation is still here somehow, but all the walls aren't up there completely holding it up. Not everybody's playing their part. Not everybody's here for everything. So there is a decision to be made. It definitely brings in some strong Lovers card energy, fork in the road. Where do we go from here? Come to the edge, buy the book. Legal connection, moving in. What is that? Sagittarius, I want to bring in some channeled love messages. Messages from your higher self. Okay. This is somebody who is, that's too many, taking over your reading. I'm sorry I hurt you. Able to say that here, 8 of Swords in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, and connecting to our Emperor, who is getting out of ego here and is able to say that. We met for a reason. That's been a really strong energy of understanding the connection. I'm watching you from afar. So how far is this? We could be looking at, you know, not just city-state. We could be looking at across the world energy for some of you, but that is Page of Swords energy. It was my fault. My secret addiction is you. Well, that's interesting. Come to the edge. That's kind of intense. I'm going through an ego death. I like this a lot because that's exactly what's happening here. That Hangman in reverse, getting into the death card is what we want here, and this Emperor helps facilitate that, literally, in the upright energy. I feel so much guilt for what I did. So it went right here with the Ten of Wands in reverse, like they want to also unburden themselves, which sounds kind of selfish, and I think it kind of is, but it goes beyond that. And it's also here with why, so it's like almost like answers to questions. Are you thinking of me? Do you still love me, Sagittarius? Went right here with Unfinished Symphony. Do you miss me too? Because I miss you. It's so hard not being in contact, and this has been really clear from the beginning of your reading of wanting to get out of no contact. I was a complete jerk. It's going here with our Page of Wands. Owl who's holding on to a lizard. It'll be kind of make a big mess if I pick it up, but they're holding on to it. And owls are Scorpios, zodiac-wise. They can hold on to a lot of things, including emotions. They can hide them, just like our Emperor. But there's 3 things they're really into, or that they are most into, I guess you could say, is sustenance, food, keeping predators away. By the way, I do feel like there's some kind of jealous energy here, so I'm wondering if that triggering is maybe something too that they've seen or heard, maybe even through people you both know, and also their person. And this Page of Wands has this lizard. It's like sustenance, and they're wanting to, that's the movement, the wands, like they're wanting to bring it to you. Is this again? No, I guess I didn't put that down yet. I was a complete jerk. I have not moved on. I'm lying. I wake up with you on my mind. I go to sleep with you on my mind. The Tarot Closet, more little itty bitty love messages. Cards, not the messages. That's it. I am afraid you will reject me. Do you still love me? Come to the edge. Will you wait for me? Yeah, if there is a third-party energy in that way, you know, it could be a lot of reasons why things are delayed and why there's a wait. Please never give up on us. You are my other half. The other half of the Hierophant is the High Priestess. Divine Feminine energy. I made so many mistakes. It was my fault. I want to kiss you. So there's some of that kind of energy. No explanation necessary. I really want to see you. I dream of you. I'm sorry I ran. You are my biggest wish, Sagittarius. I am afraid to contact you. I am going through an ego death. 8 of Wands in reverse. However, we know that's what they came in here from the beginning with, is just really wanting to get out of no contact. That's the fear that they've been in. The shadow and the ego, really clear, and the hangman in reverse. Your last channeled love message from their higher self. So I am sending you telepathic messages. Messages you've probably been picking up on by way of serendipity, synchronicities, music, numbers. Beautiful Sagittarius, that's your reading today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being here, watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you. I'm sending you love. I'm sending you light. And I'm looking forward to seeing you at another love reading soon. Until then, bye, Sag.